We'll give the chat room the play-by-play.
Okay, yeah, do that.
Oh, and we're live. All right, I'll tag this up.
This worked, sort of.
All right.
Okay.
Never mind those loopbacks.
Okay, this had the
So
thing
we're back.
The thing that didn't have internet has internet now.
Okay. Well, the dogs are very excited about
Three
that.
out of the 4 dogs have internet. Okay.
Either that, or someone has broken into your house and is trying to use your bathroom.
That could be either one. Restore. Yes, I'd like to restore, please.
So Sparky wants me to explain how this happened. Well, we were all set to go.
This is going to take up
Dune
the rest
had
of
fired
the show.
everything
We were really
up.
wondering what we were going to talk about during the show. Now we know.
And just as we're getting ready to go live, I hear this beep in the background every time Dune talks, and the gate would come up on his microphone. And I was like, what is that? Some kind of feedback? And from his action, I kind of figured, no, something's beeping. And it was one of his power supply battery backup units, which has, how many things was plugged into that box
72.
that died? 72
No,
things.
everything network related. So the modem, the router, and my switches. And some assorted bullshit. I'm not sure exactly what. We don't know.
Okay, yeah, the UPS died, so he went. And so I'm like, well, you're gonna have to unplug it, plug everything in. We'll do the show, and you could deal with that after that. I mean, we got a day off tomorrow, so you could figure that out tomorrow, right?
Yeah, more money.
So that's what happened. But he got a power strip that had 71 plugs in it instead of 72. And so he plugged in everything and figured, well, what are the chances that the one thing I missed is important?
And
the one thing he missed was
the switches,
like the router,
switches.
one of the switches.
And then I killed the router trying to fix the switches. It was epic.
Yeah. Oh, that's what happened. You were like, well, I'll unplug this temporarily,
I'll just move this.
Whatever it is.
I'll move this
we'll
one.
Move that.
Just this one, I'll move.
If we move it fast enough that the capacitors don't discharge before I plug it back in, it won't even blink, right?
Didn't even move it fast enough. Okay. I think Mars might be listening.
That doesn't work.
Johnny.
Oh,
there's a slight chance.
Slight chance.
Slight chance.
Well, let's see what's on the automation right now. Whatever it is.
I'll move.
Oh, you got a hum.
Just this one, I'll move.
If we move it fast enough that the capacitors don't you got a hum on the right side, but you know what? I'm not even going to mention that.
Shit.
Well, do the other things hear that?
Well, I also have no control over my.
For some reason, the NHB streams have a hum on the right side that Twitch doesn't. And neither does Kick. So
I also have
maybe.
Hang on.
Well,
no! Oh no! Oh crap!
I don't like the sounds of those escalating no's. Well, here's the thing, Sparky. Dune would have totally hit the mute button on the UPS if there was a mute button on the UPS.
Yeah, there wasn't.
And I asked him that question like a dumbass, as if he didn't think of that. And he said, well, if there was one. or I said, is there a mute button? And he said, well, you would think so.
But there's a hum, you say.
But, I said that, well, there was a hum on the NHB streams.
Okay.
Well, yeah, on the right side of the NHB streams, but not Twitch and not Kick.
Still.
Probably not worth wasting 15 minutes on.
No, I won't.
But maybe 2.
It hadn't always been like that.
Well, I haven't checked it last week. Or last time.
Well, I unplugged it and replugged it, so. I'm gonna do that on everything.
Well, anyone that's bothered by hums can switch over to Twitch or Kick and get video in addition to losing the hum.
Hang on. Putting
you
on the
really
thing.
fix so many problems.
I'm putting on the thing. I'm
You're
here.
putting on
I'm
the
back.
thing.
I'm back.
Oh my God, this is real.
It's getting
This is
real.
real.
Shit just got real.
So
Now
we got open the shoe.
Oh yeah, that's this thing. Hang on.
We got to do
This is why I keep you around.
Because I queued up my part, and just because all the stuff you queued up go on to shit doesn't mean we have to waste the stuff that I.
You're exactly right. Let's pretend this never happened. Never happened.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you.
Welcome, human. I am ready for
We show onboard computer synchronization.
Roger that.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Let's rock!
Oh, you're going straight to hell for that one.
That's the fact, Jack!
Back off, man. I'm a scientist.
Is this moron number one? Put moron number two on the phone.
Now, funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you, I make you laugh. What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
I know that, dude. You're mocking me, aren't you? Sure. That monkey's might fly out of my butt.
Uh-oh, my heart just stopped. Ah, there it
What
goes.
could it be? Johnny gets props. If I wasn't almost 60 years old, I'd do it.
Well, you just did it under your desk.
I did.
You were totally electric sliding under your desk just now.
Boogie, 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 boogie. I don't think it says that.
Three to the left.
Did it say? Did it say oop jet the bubba day? Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's the words.
If you've been to a bar mitzvah or a wedding or hanging out
Or a
with
high school
hanging
dance.
out with Momo,
Hanging out with Bobo.
that's right. You know this one. Sparky, what's up, my friend? Is Mars in the house? Mars. Mars hum is strong with this one. Oh my God. Why? Okay, that says that's on. Where are you, Mr. Restream? Anyway, that's working. Let me bring up my chat. The chat. Not the chat GTP, because we're not that cool. Whatever the fuck that is.
Nah.
Anyway, wow.
ChatGPT don't let you talk about sex.
Oh, it doesn't?
Nah.
Oh, that'll change soon. As soon as they figure out how to fix the
No, you're not allowed to do that stuff.
That.
No.
When they can figure out how to make that work with it, then it'll work. That's usually
Well,
the way.
I mean, Apple and Google decided no, sex isn't allowed anymore. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, unless we get our cut. Then it
I
seems
don't
to
know
be-
if that's anything to do with Chat GPT.
It seems to be fine.
So I just know that was the conversation we had about Kick and the green monster.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Elon
Their
says
message made it very clear who was forcing their policies
that's right.
on
That's
people.
right. We would let you see those things,
Boobies.
but Apple won't let you. That's sort of,
Dune has been known to flash some boobies on his screen from time
it's
to time.
happened before, not on purpose.
Not on purpose. And the question is, what's better?
Oh my
Boobies
God!
we get to see?
Did you hear that?
Or Dune's reaction?
Are we still on?
We are still on.
Remember that stuff on the shelf?
Yeah.
It ain't on the shelf no more. It is laying
So
on the ground.
You
I'm gonna-
lost a shelf.
I'm going to leave it.
What was on the shelf?
All the network shit. The elf on the shelf gave up.
The elf on the I was gonna looking for a way to work the elf into this.
Yes. How can I do this?
Because let's teach
on.
our kids that dolls are sentient and alive and watching their every move.
Why not? Why not? I've got to see if I can make this happen, Johnny. I've got to see if I can make this happen. Just bear with me.
All right, I'm bearing with you.
Bear with me. Bear with me like a bear.
And best part is, I got a mojito.
I got an iced tea.
You can add vodka to it.
I did it. Don't have it. Camera. Okay, let me see if that worked. Does it work if I turn it this way? It doesn't.
Did you wiggle the wires a little too much?
I wiggled. I didn't touch crap.
You touched everything, dude.
Not on purpose. Not on purpose.
No. Intent has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
But it happened.
Eric, can you see that? You can see that. It doesn't work when I do this though. It doesn't work when I do this.
No. You have to do it like that, I guess.
So all of that used to be up there. Look at this. This is what happened in the last 10 minutes.
That is not so bad.
That
dude.
did not look. That did not look like that. Now this is. I'm afraid to pick that up.
Once you get a new UPS, that's like 20 minutes work.
If
tops.
I put that back up there, it may stop working.
Yeah, well, that's not. You don't put your feet there, so what.
Well, I kind of do. See, I mean.
Well, you don't now.
I don't now. You're right. And then there's the offending UPS right there. Yeah. And then the new
right there.
And that. Now I want you to look. Let me see if I can zoom in on this because here I'm gonna put the light over here. I want you to look and tell me if does this look like this is a legal connection right there? That looks awesome, doesn't it? I smashed it into place.
As someone that's worked at IT, I see nothing wrong with this.
And this particular cable appears to be the tension on this particular cable is suspending said.
The tension is keeping it together, Dune.
I would also like to point out that this appears to be a beige looking power strip.
Yeah.
It ain't. Yeah. That's the color it is now. Because that's how old this power strip is. It's gone from white to taupe.
Well, you could retro bright it.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if
why.
So I mean, you'd have to remove the case from the electrics.
Why?
But,
why of the whys? Who's with us, by the way? Sparky's here, right?
Of the why.
I'm glad Sparky was here for all this. I'm just going to try not to touch any of this.
And who is the manufacturer of that power supply? That
APC.
APC.
Here we go. Cap lock engaged.
No. I just want to make sure all the listeners know what power supply, what UPS not to buy.
I'm pretty sure it is. It's got to be. That's all I ever buy.
Oh, okay.
I think that's all.
That's all you used to buy.
That's all, yeah, because those were the best ones, Johnny. Just ask me. Go ahead, ask me again. Oh my God.
Now, Sparky wants to know how old that UPS is.
Not very old. It can't be very old. I don't know. And if that thing is now. Wait a minute.
Number of not very old.
Why is that
can't be very old? I don't know. I put that into my calculator. That translates to 10 years.
I realized I'm glad I wasn't doing anything I wasn't supposed to do because all I wanted to do is turn the air conditioner down. So I'm doing that as we speak there.
Okay. All right. Oh, turning the temperature down, so turning the air up.
Something. I want it to be cooler because I'm heated. I'm all hot and bothered right now. Stop mirroring. Stop.
Stop.
Okay. It's successfully stopped.
Was it 5 years old, maybe, Dune?
No, Mars. We can't open a window because I live in Satan's hell spot right now, Kansas.
You got wheat.
Yeah, we got hot wheat. We got wheat. Yesterday the wheat was on fire. It was. My wife. I laid down to take a nap yesterday because that's what I do when you're old on a Saturday afternoon. And my wife was going. I think my wife was going to church, and she calls me and the first thing I have to do is
evening.
Well, the first thing. Well, no, this is early after. She's going this is like around 1. She's going for it's a special thing. It's not a
Saturday night mass is fine.
It's not a. It's a different church thing.
She's going to extra credit mass.
She's going to extra credit. Yeah. So anyway, she calls, and the first thing that happens is I don't have glasses on, and I also don't have my phone. So I'm looking at my watch, and I can't even focus to see who's calling me. And so now I'm wondering, do I even want to answer the phone? Well, I'm glad I did because it was her. And I'm going, is this somebody from work, or why is Siri?
Or is this someone you care about?
Interesting question.
What?
You got Alexa.
I got full on.
Or Siri.
I got Siri. Wow. Anyway, that's kind of freaky.
Okay.
So anyway, she says, hey, she goes, hey, you might want to get up and look outside because the cornfield's on fire. Well, let me tell you, if you live in Kansas, that's a pretty serious thing. It means you need to get the hell up quick. No time, no time for that. Just get up and make sure that the house is not in danger.
Just pee while you run.
Yeah. So luckily it was 2 cornfields over. Not ours. It was the other one. And so the police, the thingies, with the trucks and those guys came and and put it out. Good guys.
Now, when a cornfield catches on fire,
yes,
and this just shows how much I don't live anywhere near cornfields. At some point, does the heat result in popcorn just kind of popping up from
only
the
if
field?
it's that kind of? It ain't that kind of field, Johnny. This ain't the mashed potato field. This ain't that kind of
corn.
It ain't that kind of party. No. That's a good question, though. I don't know. Does it? We should Google that. Will a popcorn field on fire pop?
Oh, okay. So it's not. I thought it was a dumb question, but you're telling me it's a good question.
Popcorn.
Has a cornfield fire ever resulted in a popcorn party?
Field. How do I put this on fire? Pop like popcorn. Will a popcorn field on fire pop? That's a good question, right? Okay.
That is a good question.
We should find. Let's hear. And I think this lady's going to answer us. She would if I could hear it.
She would if we could. Yeah, but we can't. So.
Oh wait, you got to. Oh, it's that mute thing.
And Senate.
Oh, I could hit the mute twice, Dune. Oh my God!
Try three.
It's every popcorn lover's dream. Fields and fields of popcorn. It happened to one Elizabethtown farmer.
So the other guys are asking if you put butter on it, and did you sell it that way? So they're really giving him a hard time about it.
But it doesn't look like you might think.
Can you tell these guys are from Kentucky?
That was sent looks like a bunch of popped corn. It's yellow. It's not white popcorn looking, but corn literally did pop in the field. It was that hot.
Dr. Lee explains that the kernels formed during a time.
That's not what I wanted.
Well, if the outdoor heat can make a cornfield pop,
yes,
then surely a cornfield fire could pop.
Why does popcorn incident at the TCP group chemical? No. Of course. What else comes up? Joe Biden corn pop story. No, that's not what I'm not kidding. Chris Stapleton, Fly Away, Vanessa. No. Come on, you tell me there's been no popcorn fields on fire. None.
Now Mars writes in that it's better corn than pot. If that was on fire, no one would care if their places blew up.
Oh, this is just a thing for free popcorn. That's not that's not what we're after.
That's that's exactly what we're
My
after.
husband Nate and I moved back to the Midwest from
Why do you think I'm
Pennsylvania.
asking
Part of that
about
was
popcorn
Nate
and
could work
corn
on the
fires?
farm with
I'm
his
looking for
dad,
free
and
popcorn.
We wanted to start our own business to take advantage of the freshness and the quality of the popcorn and share it directly with consumers.
There you go.
So back in
Whoa, whoa,
1879,
whoa. Did I see that right? Let's
see what right.
Look at that, Johnny. It's mushroom popcorn. You know what that means. Well, actually,
Why would you ruin perfectly good popcorn like that?
I don't know. That's so terrible. I was thinking
That's awful.
I was thinking drugs is what I was thinking. Mushroom.
Oh,
popcorn.
you were thinking those kinds of
kind of mushrooms, yeah. Like lick a frog, eat a mushroom. I don't know.
Lick a frog.
I don't know if that's. I don't know if that's if that's the actual.
Lick a frog, eat some popcorn.
Yes, and frogs eat mushroom, something like that. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is this it?
It was about 3 years ago. I was the only kid in church that day. The others were with Isaac out.
Oh, children of the corn, not children eating corn.
Didn't like Isaac.
That's stiff.
You
That's
thought you were bringing up a video of children eating
that's
corn.
what I thought that
Just
was.
like
Yeah.
always. Sarah was homesick with Mom.
I think
She'd come
I
down
think this is when all the
real
kids
sad.
like killed everybody or something.
Right. That
Yeah.
something like that.
Malachi's a bad guy. He kills everybody. That guy. That dude right there. Oh man. We probably shouldn't show that. Anyway, scary. All I was looking for is a good popcorn pop. That's it. That's all I wanted. I didn't ask for much. I guess we're going to have to find out. We're going to have to ask somebody else. That one? Okay, that works. Oh, somebody did a remake of it, huh? Is it grease?
Well, I guess that butter. Yeah. Yep, it's corn.
I didn't. Did he say the best part of the corn is the? Did he say the best part of the corn is the grease?
I think he means the dripping.
Wait,
butter
Sir
off.
Mars, I didn't spoil the movie. I didn't tell you. Hey, wait, something happened here. This is a popcorn machine on fire. Does this count?
That totally counts. There it is.
There it is.
That is what happened 2 fields over from Dude's
That's
house.
it. Right next to next to the Pepsi field.
Right.
And I love it. This guy's on the phone going like, "Dude, the machine's on fire. It's freaking awesome." And this lady here going like, "I ain't cleaning that up." I mean,
you know what that must have smelled. That theater or that place smelled like burnt popcorn for the next.
People don't seem real concerned. Do you notice that? This dude's like in full chill mode.
I mean, they're never gonna get that smell out of that.
They're
place.
never. It's gonna be burnt popcorn for years.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It still to this day smells like burnt popcorn.
It's just terrible. There you go. If you ever wondered, so if you ever walk into a building and you smell that, that's what was there before you got there. That's it.
You know, this reminds me of a story. So some years ago,
back in the day,
when I was living in Jersey. I mean, I was living in Jersey still, so this is early 20s Gators, and yeah, I
thought you were thinking
hung out with a guy named
1920s. Oh,
yeah, 19. No, this was the
young
early,
Gators.
This was the Audies.
Come on, say it. You know you want to say it. Gators with hair. Just say it. Just say it. Just say it.
Young adult Gators.
Just say it. Gators with hair. Come on. Do it. Do it. Okay. I'm sorry. I got shit all over my floor, Johnny. I can't help. I'm trying to cheer myself up.
Gators with hair that looked perfectly fine if you just looked at it, but when I did this, would show that there was a receding hairline.
It was sort of like
even in my early 20s, I could see what was coming.
What we call that in the industry is previews of things to come. That's what we call.
Yes,
that's what we call that in the industry. That's it.
Yes, there's still plenty of hair down here at the peak here that grows out over here. So you got your mini comb overs in front, and everything looks fine. But if you do this, you can see ain't nothing growing here.
You got it there. You got it in this area, in this general area, down in the.
But I was young Gators. That was future Gators' problem.
Okay,
so,
that's right.
You know,
exactly Rogaine. Never heard of it.
So
anyway,
so I had a bunch of drinking buddies I used to hang out with: Pete, Jim, Josh, Daryl, the guys. You know, and Daryl got a girlfriend.
Hanging out with the guys.
And so then once Daryl got a girlfriend, I had to decide each Friday or Saturday.
Wait
night.
a second. Wait, I got to pop in here. Parla Lights, are you still in the room? Thank you for following, by the way.
Thank you.
Love the beard, man. You're so lucky. Sadly, I can't risk getting a beard. It is risky.
Risky?
Johnny's all about risk.
What's risky about this?
It's a statement.
What is that statement? I can grow hair?
I don't know.
In some
I'm just
places?
excited. I'm just excited that somebody followed us on the Green Monster because that never happens. You're in a very unique. You're in a very unique crowd of people right now.
Does facial hair mean something different in Kansas?
I don't know. I'm sorry, Johnny. Go back to talking.
Like you do,
go back to talking about our gang.
Okay.
Or your gang.
Right.
Sorry.
So once Daryl had a girlfriend, I had to choose. Do I want to hang out with, Pete, Jim, and Josh over wherever they're hanging out?
Yep.
Or do I want to hang out with Daryl and his girlfriend and her kids? Because
see, you ruined it right there. I thought you were going to say and her hot little sister or something that was of age. I had to throw that in there.
Her sister was married, so that
I'm trying.
She had a friend. She had a friend that she tried to set me up with. That did not work out.
Ah, damn it. Well, she tried.
She talked me up to her. She talked her up to me. She acted like she was interested in me. Mm-hmm. I asked her for her number. She said, "Well, I need to think about that." And that's not.
That's a bad sign.
That is.
I've got to think.
That's a bad answer.
Would you like to go out? I've got to think about it. Well, we know what that means.
Can I get your number? I'd have to think about that. And so it's like, damn it, Sandy! You told me to ask for her number. You told me she was into me. Oh, that's what she told me. I thought she was into you. I thought she was going to give you her number. Yeah, but Daryl's girlfriend's name was Sandy. Anyways,
damn it, Sandy! I'm going to get you a shirt that says that. Sandy. I'm hoping your only reason so you can wear it around that guy. Maybe he'll understand. Is he still with her?
So, no.
Oh, damn! That'd have been so much funnier if he was.
Not for a long time.
Okay, well, maybe it'd be funnier. More funnier. Anyway, go ahead.
But the point is, the other guys weren't going to go hang out at Daryl's place. Well, Daryl's place wasn't Daryl's place anymore. Daryl's place was Daryl and Sandy's place. And the other guys weren't going to go hang out at Daryl and Sandy's place. And Daryl couldn't get out to hang out with the guys most of the time because he was busy at Daryl and Sandy's place.
Gotcha.
Doing Daryl and Sandy things. Yeah. But I was still free to hang out with them, and so we'd hang out, sit in the couch, drink beers, watch some TV. So one night I'm hanging out over there, and Sandy, mind you, Sandy is not, was not raised in a Catholic or Christian faith.
Okay,
but she was familiar with the story of Jesus.
Okay,
and
she saw a movie or something. Okay, I got you.
Well, she wanted to see a movie.
She didn't read the book. She saw the movie. Got you.
She didn't read the book. She wanted to see the movie.
Okay.
She heard parts of the book. She might have seen some commercials.
I got
now, here's the thing. Daryl and I both raised Catholic, both went to Catholic school. We both know the difference.
You both read the book and saw the movie. Both.
We both read the book and saw the movie, and we knew that this new movie was not exactly our type of movie.
Because
the new movie that was in the theaters that season was The Passion of the Christ.
Okay. Now, I got you.
What she didn't understand was that she thought it was a nice, playful romp through the life and times of Jesus.
There ain't no Easter bunny in that show, just saying, if anybody's wondering.
Daryl and I knew that the Passion has a starting point and an ending point, and all the things in between there are a lot of torment.
That's sort of like going to see The Exorcist because you heard there's a birthday party in it. You know what I'm saying? That's just throwing that out there.
So
ain't nobody.
So she's like, we should go see the movie. this is because Jesus was such a, influential,
cool dude,
had
right?
A good
I got
positive
you.
message,
Yes,
cool dude.
Yes.
So it's like his life story. So it's got to be a good movie.
Yes.
She insisted that and Daryl and I are like, we don't want to go see this. We know what this.
Not with her. No.
No.
Yeah.
No. I would have been happy not seeing it. Period. It was a snuff film. I mean, we don't.
Well, yes.
There was no reason to put that on screen in that detail. There just wasn't.
The short version. I don't know if it's quite.
I wish it was that quick and simple.
It wasn't that quick. It was a little more complicated. It was
the
more.
Romans
It was more of this. Yeah. To the no. It was more like this.
To the no. Listen.
That's right. That's right.
So she decided that we're going to go see The Passion of the Christ that evening. Okay. And I had two options. Go see The Passion of the Christ with them or leave Daryl to face this on his own with Sandy. And
which on hindsight.
And I remember I thought to myself, well, at least there'll be popcorn. And Daryl went looking for a flask. But John, there were two problems.
Okay.
The first problem is Daryl didn't find a flask.
And
the second problem.
So he went
second
straight.
problem is that as much as Sandy wanted to go see it, we couldn't go to the theater until she was ready, and it was the last showing of the evening, and we got there late, which means they had closed the popcorn machine for the night.
No popcorn or flask.
No popcorn or flask. Oh. We had to go in and watch the
when you say get
rid, beating of a lifetime.
Oh no!
Stone cold sober.
Oh my god!
Beginning to end.
Oh my god! Did you get?
And on our way to the car from the parking lot, Sandy was like, "Why didn't they show any of the good parts of his life?" It's like, do you not understand what the passion? We tried to tell you.
You tried to explain to her this was not about.
This was her idea, and she hated it.
This was not about old Saint Nick, is what we're saying. Oh my gosh!
No,
there we go.
No. So that's my my one and only viewing of that movie.
Here, hang on. I got to clean this up. I got a little palate cleanser. Little palate cleanser here. This for Mars, Sir Mars. This is for you. This is for you, Sir Mars. I don't know when your birthday is, but I wish it to be happy.
So that's what that's what things going wrong with the movie theater popcorn makes me think of.
And a good time was had by all. There you go.
I'm sorry. Was that too dark of a story?
It was a very dark story. It was. At least you didn't say anything about girls in cups or anything like that. Good God. I'm glad. Anyway. Back to the show. Mod Pro, bad.
Please stop sleeping. Wake up. Okay. Anyway, so
Mod Pro's seen the movie.
What is this?
She knows what's up.
Oh wait, here we go. That's what I was looking for. That's what or this one.
Emotional damage.
God, I'm so glad those work now. Even the rock works now. I think I fixed them all. Just in time for all my stuff under my table to fall down. Oh my God. You know what's sad? I don't even know where I would go.
She's innocent.
Oh, I don't even know where I would go to find a UPS locally here. I wonder if this not that I want to go do it today. I wonder if this Walmart.
You don't have a Best Buy in town?
We got a Best Buy and it's like a bazillion miles away. But yeah,
they don't have one in Wichita?
There's one. It's way out. It's way up north. Up on the north side. North Wichita. Yeah, we got one of those. And
okay.
Northwest Wichita, dude.
I'd order one and have it delivered personally.
Represent.
But,
No, I'll full on do an Amazon. You kidding me? I will. I will. Sir Mars has been a betting fool. Gamble 10, gamble 20. Sounds like Reggie. No, this is Reggie. That's Reggie. No, never mind.
Reggie's not plugged in.
You guys missed all the fun. I wish we could have streamed the stream before the stream streamed, because that would have. Yeah, that was good. You could have seen Because right now, listen, if you're wondering, Sparky, how you doing? Thank you for popping in. If you're wondering, I am doing this show unprotected. Just want you to know. There is no protection on my internet right now. No.
There are many ways you could have worded that.
And that was one. That was one of them.
You chose that.
I chose that one. That's it. I have no protection, but I do have pants on. There we go. Innocent just got. Oh, never. I almost read that, and I shouldn't have. Anyway, you better put on a sock. A sock is only temporary, Sparky. I don't know what sock you're speaking of.
So, dude, anyway. I have a dilemma.
Let's fix it.
I have an aspect ratio dilemma.
6:9. I don't know what.
6:9.
I don't know. Isn't that a thing? Isn't that a ratio?
No. Well, Mod Pro has learned that all she has to do is ask, and ye shall receive. So, and this is my table, so I can put my feet up on it if I want.
Somebody let me know when it's done.
It's done, dude. It's done.
Oh, God.
Dune.
This is you killing me.
I mean, all you missed was this. Gotcha. No. I gave up on that. I gave up on lotion.
Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
Sorry. Back to the show.
Hey.
Anyway.
Hey. I have gone from 10 nails and fucked it with fungus to 2. So that is 80% success. That's a solid B.
I am hoping to God right now that there's not another Twitch stream that has like one of those bars across the top. This is how many I had and how many I what the F? There we go. Get off the subject. Thank you, Sparky. Thank you. Sparky, were you around last night?
Mod Pro likes this subject.
Was Smarky?
Mod Pro likes to talk about
I just said
feet.
Smarky. You said Mod Pro.
Smarky.
And I said Smarky. Smarky Moster. There we go. Let's talk about Philco TVs.
Now, the Philco TV is still on a shelf over there where it will stay until the Zenith TV in the basement gets worked on.
Unlike my modem that is on the floor currently where the shelf used to be. That's, yeah.
Well, that modem will eventually get put in its place.
Not to be
These
confused.
TVs might never get moved again.
That's true. That's true.
So,
if you're wondering, will modems and things work lying on their sides? The answer is yes, they do.
So
there you go.
So I find myself in the middle of an aspect ratio dilemma.
Okay, let's get serious here. Let's go ahead.
Sometimes 35 millimeter film is shot, and it's not just widescreen. They crop it to be widescreen, and it's intended to be viewed in widescreen. And so sometimes that results in certain dilemmas and certain things.
So they clip the top and bottom. Is that what you're saying?
Right. Well, let me get into this. So this all goes back to my hobby of Friday Night Video restorations, which was a TV show presented on a TV in a standard resolution, and most music videos of the day were also in a standard resolution. And well, you're going to do that, and then I'm going to share a screen.
Oh, never mind. Sorry. I did turn you.
So let me... No, there. It's cool. I appreciate it.
There we go.
So anyways, here's the latest episode I am working on. And I've decided... Now, you might notice that my preview screen up here has black bars on the side.
Yes.
And that was a choice I made because when we get to the last video in this episode... you could see this is what I captured off the VHS tape, and you'll see it has black bars in the top and bottom, which means if I did it that way and I go and watch it on my TV, I'd have a black bar, a square all around the entire screen. So I've decided when doing these restorations, since this isn't for historical accuracy, this is for personal enjoyment, that I would
Okay.
I'm going to crop these off and make it so that it will view widescreen on widescreen TVs, and the rest of the episode will just be pillboxed like this, and that will be perfectly fine. Because
what
even
pillbox?
if I don't
I mean
pillbox
letterbox? What's the difference?
Letterbox is black bars on the top and bottom. Pillbox is black bars on the
side.
left and right.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right. So when you format a full screen format in a widescreen medium, you got to pillbox it or crop it. But this is pillbox.
There is an option, Johnny. There is an option. They have that little trick they do now on the news when somebody's got the cell phone video held the wrong way. They put the little blurry things on the side to make it appear like there's something there. You can do that.
So I reached this point of the episode. And this point of the episode, they did a Hall of Fame video. And for the Hall of Fame video, they took the scene from The Beatles' A Hard Day's Night where they go like running around and playing in the fields.
Because that's what they do.
And presented. Right. So,
Same time. Can't Buy Me Love from the Beatles.
And this was a movie. And this is how it's presented on this TV show. Pillbox with the black bars on the side.
Gotcha.
Now, I have the movie on Blu-ray. So I pulled up the Blu-ray and I put it in here. But the Blu-ray is widescreen like this. And that's the way it was meant to be projected in the theater. But the thing is that the film was shot like this, but then cropped like this for theater presentation, which means that this is not how it was supposed to be presented, but this is what the TV station was provided back then, and because they were presenting in that type of a ratio, they just left it that way. Which means now my dilemma is, because like if you look let's find a shot that like you see here, you can see the top of the door and sky above it.
Yes.
Now, what's actually on the Blu-ray, it's cropped down. You can't see the top of the door.
It's cut. Yeah, I got you.
It's cropped. So it's cropped, which means
but you know
that
what?
I have less.
It's so much better of a picture, though. That's the bad part.
Well. The question is but the thing is
you can actually see that there's a church in the background in that other picture, as opposed to that one. There we go.
But the first DVD issuing of A Hard Day's Night that was issued in the 90s looked like this, but with a better picture. And I could probably buy one for $10 plus shipping. So the question is, do I get the full picture as I aired it on TV from the older DVD? Or do I take the cropping, which is technically the way it should have been projected in the theater back in the day because they would have put a gate on the projector? and so, these things keep me up at night, Dune. This is the type of stuff. Everyone has their things to keep up at night.
Listen,
this is mine.
I've got an easy way to fix this. If it costs money, that's the way to go. That's always the answer for everything. If it's free, it's not for me. If it costs cash, pass the dash. There we go. Just like that. I don't know what pass the dash means, but you can use it amongst yourselves later on.
Anyways, that's my dilemma.
That's
but
what you do. That's the way
it
works. I think that's the way we're going to do it from now on.
There are a lot of good things in this episode. We got Kiss without their makeup, which is everyone's favorite.
That was kind of a short.
Right?
That was like a real short period of time, wasn't it?
That was a fun 2 weeks.
That was about 2 weeks. It was about 2 weeks. It was. They're like, "Hey, I got this idea," and everybody goes, "No, it didn't work." I got an
idea. Let's shed our identity.
Did we ever hear whose idea that was? I don't know if we ever
Paul
heard.
Stanley and the other dude.
Oh,
they did it because they wanted to do it.
Oh, okay. But not the rich guy though. Not him. He knew better.
Guy.
He knew better.
No, he said he wanted to do it.
Really? Oh, never mind.
But then again, but he also said he was only in this for the ladies. So
that's true.
He says a lot of shit.
Well, that's true. Well,
he found out that the ladies like the makeup.
He's got his own line of coffins. He's got his own line of coffins though. So there you go.
Yeah, he's got that. So this episode unfortunately cut in the middle of this video and missed the beginning of the episode. Okay. But that's okay because this is the video vote because once again you can call and vote. Don't call that number, anyone.
Yeah, because that'll cost you money. You might get something you don't want to get if you call that number nowadays. Just saying.
So, Dune, who do you think's going to win? Kiss, Lick It Up,
for the call.
Or
and now,
and what's the other one?
Here's your defending champion, Def Leppard with Foolin'.
Oh, that's a hard one.
No, it's not. Def Leppard all the way.
Well, no, I was going to. I like Def Leppard. I do.
Exactly.
Okay.
But when's the last time you listened to When's the last time you listened to any Kiss song without their makeup?
Well, that's true.
You got classic Def Leppard, Kiss without their makeup.
Now,
which one you vote?
Is this Def Leppard with the dude with arms or without? With arms.
With arms.
Sorry, I don't mean that in a bad way. It's true. It's just a thing.
It's
true. It's very true. It's before accident, after accident. And those guys, I think when those guys actually started, weren't they like 15 years old or something crazy like that? They're like really, really crazy young.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I just know I bought my copy of this album from the dollar bin in perfect condition. Try finding a copy for that price today.
I got to see.
Let's see what else we got. We got some Stray Cats. A lot of good stuff in this episode. Now, what's Dune doing?
I'm looking for Def Leppard now.
Oh, okay.
I'm just curious what they look like nowadays.
What they look like now
Is this recent? Is that them?
That looks more recent than
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's them. They are well seasoned now. But they're all there, I think.
They are all there.
Are they all there? There we go. That's cool. Okay.
And most of their arms are there too.
The views of Jonny are not
you
that.
Brought it up.
I wasn't gonna say it that way. The guy's awesome, but you know what? I think because of the stuff that he did with drums made other people able to drum even better. Because I think that I don't know. There was a lot of automated shit that works nowadays,
and then we got an interview with David Bowie.
What's being said in the song often. It's just like making baby films.
And I know David Bowie songs.
For anybody just tuning in, Jonny takes old tapes and makes them new again. That's
Dune.
That's what he does. That's what he does.
Here's a great example of the cheesiness of 80s music videos. Let's see if you remember this one.
Full on cheese.
Here's a brand new video shot in Memphis, Tennessee. TV dinners from ZZ Top.
I don't remember this.
You don't remember TV dinners?
I remember the song. I don't remember that opening part of it though.
Yeah. You never saw the video?
I don't remember that.
Ah.
Oh my gosh! Here, hang on. Don't let that play. Let's see if I can. Oh, it doesn't work.
Oh.
The zoom doesn't work when I'm not. When I don't have you on the screen there. That's interesting. Well, what it is, I got the videos over the top of your other thing there.
Well, I'll have to. But basically, this TV dinner's got something weird in it that keeps.
Wait, what was that? What was that? What was that? Well, roll that.
That was
like a creepy hand or something.
Well, this dude keeps changing the channel off his ZZ Top, and the TV dinner
changes it back.
In the TV dinner. Thing of the TV dinner wants to see ZZ Top.
Ah, gotcha.
There's something up with that dinner.
That's something.
That ain't turkey.
Yeah, that turkey ain't clucking, man. Well, that'd be chicken, but you know what I'm saying.
I'm sure it's making noise, but cluck ain't
yeah,
noise.
That's right. Cluck the shuck. There you go. Oh, that's it. Is it like a gizmo? Is that what it is?
It's
it looks like a gizmo head. Yeah.
Well, here the dude finds. There it is.
Oh no, it's not. It's that's like what's a Black Lagoon dude, man.
Yeah.
No, I like ZZ Top.
And which then goes into
straight to
another
the
video.
police. Straight to the police.
A world in which only music has survived. Synchronicity 2 from the Police.
I don't think I ever watched Friday Night Videos. I really don't think I did. I think I was too busy out partying on Friday nights. I did.
Well, did you watch MTV back in the day?
I did watch MTV back in the day, so I got to see all the videos.
Friday Night
I got
videos.
to see the videos.
You had access to MTV.
Yeah, back when they actually had videos. Shockingly enough, I know for the people.
I
know there's people that are not old enough to know that MTV actually had videos back in the day, but they did. Shockingly enough, they did. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, and of course we got another classic, Talking Heads.
Now, speaking of which, have you seen? Let me see if I can find. I'm going to see if I can bring this up. Go ahead. That's a great song too, by the way.
Yeah. What's that? What are you doing?
It's okay. Just talk amongst yourself.
Okay. So yeah, this is another video, which then also crossfades into another good video. There we go. Burn down the house, and then.
Is this it?
Here's a song which was originally written and recorded in German. Major Tom from Peter Schilling.
Hello. Hi. I'm picking up.
Oh, here. Let me have a screen for a second here.
Oh, you got some David Byrne there.
I got to do. Wait, I got to push that button, push this button, and then
that brings us to our Beatles video with my.
Yeah.
Hi. I'm picking up. It's been here for a while.
Give me a sec.
I don't know if anybody's seen this little thing
okay,
here.
I found it right here.
That's older David Byrne.
Yeah, that's it. Wow. Okay, you got it. Thank you.
Very good. Have a great day.
Have you seen this, Johnny? Have you seen this?
No, I haven't. I can't wait to see what. That is.
So he's making a comeback. He's making a comeback.
I thought that was in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
So it's called the Stop Making Sense Tour, or movie actually.
Well, no, they've reissued the movie or they're rerunning it, which I have the Blu-ray of it already, but maybe I have to buy a new updated Blu-ray. They might have added an Atmos.
Is that not the coolest thing? I saw that. That's
cool.
That is very cool.
I mean, what was kind of a big deal was that they the four members of the Talking Heads did some kind of a panel together, which is given that there's been some bad blood between them over times, it's kind of a big deal that they're kind of getting along on speaking terms.
Well, that's good. I was going to say that they didn't have a successful what's that Bands Reunited episode is what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, well, the problem is, and I don't know, it's not a problem. It's just the way things went. David Byrne became the creative force of that band, and sometimes that turns one into something of a dictator. And I think that's kind of how David Byrne has been.
Thank you for putting the word "tater" on the end of that, by the way. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I know you didn't want to.
Well, I mean, both apply. Dictators tend to be dicks.
There you go.
But
I wasn't right.
Yeah, and oftentimes dictators have dicks. But
I'm not going to keep pushing the button for you, Johnny.
That's okay. I have it.
Okay, of course you do, and yours works. Wait a second. You just sent me a code.
But yeah. So that's my latest project, and I guess the easiest thing to do would be to decide that if that aspect ratio was good for the original intent and the original projection of the movie, maybe it's good enough for my restoration.
There you go.
Because it saves me the trouble of tracking down a 90s era DVD and dealing with that. Just to get the extra portions on the screen that I was not meant to see anyways.
That's what I was trying. It worked. I'm trying to. I sent you a clip to something, and I wanted to know.
You sent me a clip.
I sent you a clip. 265.
Where did you send me a clip?
There it is. To the messenger.
Oh.
And
are you sure you said the right Jonathan?
That's exactly what you sounded like right there. Don't say it wasn't, because that's exactly what you sounded like.
Well, it was a valid question because I haven't seen anything come through. Now,
well, it's just because usually if I send one to you and it has boobies involved, you remember. Just saying.
Oh, you mean you sent previously?
Yes.
I thought you meant right now.
I want to here. Let me because this is kind of along the same. Let me see if this is it here.
I'm not sure which thing you're referring to.
It was this, but there's no sound though. How do you make the sound sound?
That thing.
How do you make the sound? Is there a
if
sound?
If I play it at the same time you play it, then I can send you the sound.
There's no sound. Where's the? Oh, there's the sound.
Where we would go do 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 re do do mi do do fa until we mathematically exhausted every melody that's ever been
true?
and every melody that ever can be. And so he said F yeah, but he didn't say F yeah. So within a few hours, he had a prototype where he cranked out 3,000 melodies.
So what's happening here is this guy's claiming that they went and used a computer to map out every possible song variation there could ever be. And then they copyrighted it. They copyrighted it and then released it to the public. And I just want to know if this is a thing. Have you heard of this?
Well, I haven't heard of this, but what I will say is that this brings up kind of a dilemma because you worded it wrong. He didn't copyright.
Of course I did, Johnny, because you're a music snob. Of course. Anyway,
no. Let me.
Okay.
You'll see the importance of this.
Okay,
You said song, but what he did was melody.
Okay.
Which is really only. I mean, a song could be just a melody. I mean,
I got you.
Everyone sings "Happy Birthday" to you in a cappella.
Sorry,
and
scratchy
that itself
head.
is a melody, and that's a song. But a song can have a lot of elements to it. Now this raises a lot of questions because melodies can be short, melodies can be long, and that's the thing, is that there's so many gray areas when it comes to copyright law and music and songs. At what point are you making something new or plagiarizing something else? People are inspired by things. For example, I want a new drug.
Yes.
I want a new drug sounds an awful lot like Ghostbusters or vice versa. I forget which one came out first.
Right.
But but they both had their own melody. And so I guess what he's doing is he generated a lot of simple basic melodies, which
471 billion.
Which are like the building blocks of songs,
yes.
or the building blocks of music.
Yes.
And that's the thing, because oftentimes copyright cases come up because those 5 notes are the same 5 notes I use in that order. Yet, if you listen to 2 songs, they're very different, and there certainly was a lot of creativity that went into each. So is it really a copyright case? And so I think what he's saying is we went and we did this and we put this in the public domain so that we could stop squabbling over the building blocks.
Well, and I think from what he said too is that it's actually been very successful. Is what I thought was. I just had never heard of it, and I thought it would be something right up your alley. And I'm sorry, I sidetracked a little bit there.
You're absolutely right. It was up my alley, and I never heard of it either. I don't know. I have a lot of questions, because they generate a lot of melodies, but they could have only gone to a certain length. And I don't know. There's that short clip holds a lot of unsaid details.
That's for Sparky later when you read it.
I once knew a short melody. She moved away. And I never saw her again.
There we go. Okay. Insert a dump here. Thank you.
Thank you. If, as a matter of fact, it's Dune gave you one. I'm going to give you one too.
There you go. Just like that. Click of a mouse, my friend. Anyway, that's the kind. If you're wondering what kind of stuff that pops into my head while I'm getting ready to go to work, that's it. I see something like that on Instagram and go, I got to tell Johnny about this. I must.
I mean, whenever we've discussed copyright lawsuits on my show, which I usually bitch about how wrong they've been decided. So maybe I'm not in touch with copyright law.
Well, it's interesting.
Or maybe the courts are. One of the sayings I always use is, you can't copyright a guitar lick. And that kind of falls in line with what they're talking about with melodies.
Maybe that's what it is, yeah. Well, one of the things, I've talked about this before. I call it circular arguing. And what I refer to that, I don't even think it's a thing. It's just something I made up. It has to do with when you can argue something, a for and against, and it's so gray that you can go for, and you find yourself just in a constant, oh, I see that side, oh crap, but I see that side. And one of those has to do with copyright laws with music, because I hear artists talking about it, and I fully get it. And then other ones, I think to myself, it's like, well, crap, how many, I still would like to know, I still have not, I have yet to meet the person has told me that they did not go buy something because they downloaded it for free. I don't know that person. I guess that person exists somewhere. Has to.
Well, I mean,
but
the problem is that the courts and the litigious artists would like to define it by every download is a lost sale. But I think the word that's missing is a word that you're very familiar with, that you've used. Potential. I let you finish swallowing that little drink there before I said it.
Yes, I get it.
Each download is a potential sale.
Yes.
Now, I'm sure many downloads have possibly resulted in less sales.
It could have, especially if people are selling the stuff they're stealing. I get that. I also think potential
that people. I think that people generally have a budget and they'll spend what they spend on their thing. But then again, that's me using logic, and not all people are logical in the same way.
How dare you use logic, Johnny?
But whether or not they actually resulted in lost sales is not really an important issue from the court or judicial point, because the only thing that's important is, did they run afoul of the law or not? And so yes, downloading like that is illegal and afoul of copyright, but Apple figured out how to fix that problem. They put a $1 price tag on them.
Those sneaky bastards. There you go.
I mean,
Sorry,
you and I lived through
my...
this. When Apple put iTunes up and started selling MP3s for $1 a download, that was a big fucking deal.
It was a huge deal because I spent many thousands of dollars during the Five Hit show doing that.
Right. The industry saw MP3 as a threat, as something that should be shut down. And they also saw it as, why would people ever buy them when they've gotten them for free? This is free music. We got to shut it down. Apple saw that this was where it was going, put a price tag on it, and made a killing, and made the industry a killing.
Yes.
That was how you solved that problem.
Yep.
I mean, that solved a big part of the problem. It didn't stop piracy in its heels, but it certainly generated income and got the money moving in.
No, Apple did some pretty cool stuff. I know we talked about this before too, because there's two layers to that with Apple. One of it was the 99-cent or dollar or whatever, the dollar songs.
It may have been 99 cents. I may have rounded out to
but
$1.
the other part of it too was I think whatever. But the other part of it too was their subscription to decent quality music of the different artists for so much a month, which I have. And I think I remember telling you about this, where you could actually have it, and this is, you want to talk about really doing some trustworthy stuff here. You can actually say, here's my folder with all of my music, with all my 56K music that I got from the Napster guy. I'm pointing behind me. And it would go out. What it would do is it would go out and find your music and then give you a better version of it for you to play on your iPods and stuff. And that was pretty freaking cool. I thought that was pretty. Now, of course, as soon as you stop paying your subscription, that goes away. But still pretty cool that does allow that to happen.
And that's part of the downside of the whole MP3 or cloud-based or streaming revolution, is that we've also transitioned away from actually owning an object. And,
that's true.
And that's the part. I loved MP3s. I thought Apple was ingenious for selling them. I had no interest in buying them. And I'm just an old timer that's clinging on to my CDs and LPs, and
that's right,
and maybe even a cassette every now and then if I'm feeling kinky. But
Johnny, speaking of things you own, that I own now.
Yeah,
I've purchased something recently.
Is it a cassette?
For my collection. Are you ready?
Is it an 8-track?
Going full screen here.
Okay, I see a girl. Amaranth. You bought an Amaranth doll.
Okay, so that sounds creepy when you say it that way.
I didn't.
Vinyl figurine. Vinyl figurine.
Okay. Okay.
There we go. There. Yes, I did.
How about that?
I had the code Miko. This is back in her pool days.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if she still does.
Yeah.
I don't. So if you have a ducky and a floating donut.
A floating donut.
Anyway, I bought this because I have this one here. I bought this when it first came out, the Code Miko one, which is kind of cool. And this is actually worth quite a bit of money now. Well, I didn't realize they had this one, so now I got both of them. There we go.
Well, how about that?
So there. So I got that going for me.
There. So it's your retirement collection.
Yeah, and then I still got this one. This is my Sunfire one. The drummer.
Sunfire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really limited. I don't know how many of these they made. Not very many. She's a streamer. And then I don't know what else I got. I got Fluffy too, signed. There we go. Let me put my toys back, Johnny. There.
Okay. Well, you gotta have a man's got to have his toys.
And a Twitch bear. Go figure.
Of course.
And Mr. Marbles. Because you got to have one of those.
You got to have one of those.
Does anybody even know who that is? Is anybody in here old enough to know who Mr. Marbles is? Anybody? There's your clue, right there. I don't think she's around anymore. I don't think she's still around anymore. I think she's not passed on, but yes, Sparky. I know you would always be upset if
a talking cacti.
If I didn't have the talking cacti. Remember, there were 3 of these things. One of these is in Texas over at Music by Chance's house. That's where it's hanging out.
Or a nearby landfill.
Either one. We're not sure. It was in Texas.
if it's not a camera shot of this next stream,
yeah,
we all know where it ended up.
Could be it either the dog got it or something like that.
Because you either put it somewhere where it can be seen while you're streaming, or you don't.
That's right. Well, it depends if it's in a room where his wife has to go, do I have to look at that every day? Come on. No. Oh, my God. Anyway. So it's a 3-day weekend for some of us.
Is it for you?
It is for me. It is for you.
Okay. It is for
you
okay.
You get 3-day weekends all the time, Johnny. You're constant. I don't know. When's the last time haven't had a 3-day weekend? You seem like you always get Fridays or Mondays off or something.
I don't know. There's one. I don't get Veterans Day, but that's because I get the Patriots Day.
Okay.
So they trade it that one.
I wasn't sure because I would have started the show with the telethon theme just to see if I could freak you out. But I wasn't able to do that today. So.
Oh, is that's right. This is the weekend we would do
this
that.
This is it. For the people who don't remember, that's most of you. No Holds Barred.
Paints and I do have canvases and paints.
No Holds Barred Radio used to do telethons. We used to piggyback on the Labor Day telethon with Jerry Lewis and make money for our station because that's the kind of asswads we were.
But now we just make Dune and Rico pay for it.
Yeah,
out of
now
pocket.
we just paid out of pocket. Now we're all these years of being asswads, we've decided to stop being that. So now I have a perpetual PayPal account.
Well, back then we were doing more things, and there was
we were always very clear that you give money to Jerry's kids first. And then we were always very clear about that, so it wasn't quite so bad. But it was nice.
No. When you say we were very clear about, you were very.
I was
clear
very
about that.
Okay. Yes, you're right.
Damon was very clear in the opposite direction.
You're right. I think
you were very clear about that.
Yes, I was, because I always felt bad about it. That's right. Oh my God! But it was fun. There are things that you'll never know about, and there's things that you'll never forget about.
Are there any stories we haven't told at this point? I mean,
I can't imagine. I can't.
Have I confessed to doing shows without pants? Have I told that story yet?
So many times. No. It's very simple. It was just a lot of drunk people doing drunk people things for money.
Well,
that's the bad part about it.
It was funny because
and I still have. Look, I don't know. I had the little, the little bear. If I move the bear, let me find a place where he can sit safe. I mean, look, I still have stacks of telethon T-shirts that are still.
Oh my God!
They're just sitting here. I don't have.
Those are the ones with the awful cropping.
They're the terrible cropping.
Yes, because they got that like broken glass pattern that just ends.
Yes, that's the ones. Here.
I always thought it was fine. Kristen couldn't stand it, so I stopped wearing it.
This is what he's talking about. Yeah,
because it just crops. It is what it is.
It is what
it's a cropped image. Put
now
on a
these are not all big ones here. Now I mean here let me. I mean this shirt here. I mean
that was one of Bill's designs.
It was one of Bill's designs
because
it does have the thing saying that if found, flip over. Please flip over.
And that's the second Bill design. The first Bill design had the Jesus-looking dude holding the microphone.
I have some of those too. But I gave
away.
I still
most
have
of mine.
many. I still have several of these shirts. My God, that's a large.
Do you have any of the gray ones, the light gray ones? Those were the best.
I don't. Oh my God, no, I'll never get this back to where it was.
I don't know why you did that.
I don't know why I did that either. That was stupid. There you go. That's good enough. That's the way I do it in Walmart.
I sent the last of my spare stuff to Megan a box.
A lot of that stuff got thrown out. A whole bunch.
Yeah.
That's like the ones that you and I have. The Mod Pro. If you want one of those, let me know. I'll send one to you. I got damn near every one, but I had my favorites. I wish I'd have kept more of were the Dune and Bob ones. I think you got one of those, didn't you?
You got the sent blue, me one of those when you found
the blue ones,
the blue one. You sent me one after the fact,
and then I had
my red telethon shirt's still kicking around somewhere, but it's got a hole in it.
Mine's got a hole in it too. I think I still have it.
Yeah,
that's the original ones I bought. The red ones
that
had the potential in it, Johnny.
The potential
that had potential. That's right. That's it.
That is exactly what I was referring to.
I should do that. I should pull all those out one of these days so you can see all those. Does your bucket still have a hole in it? There we go. Sorry, Sparky, were you around last night? I don't remember. I wasn't even drinking. I don't remember. I think Sparky was busy. OX was around.
No, that was. We should tell telethon stories.
Oh, God.
I have one or two that have come to mind. And I know there's a few that may have come to your mind, and I know there's at least one that comes to your mind that you're never going to tell again. But
just one, just yeah, I don't know.
It inspired so much creativity, though. I mean, people were photoshopping for like weeks to come after that.
Just stop, just.
but that's not the story you're going to share.
That's not the story I'm going to share. I don't know which all I've got because I never plugged those back in though. I was going to say. If there was so many different, I've got all those. I still have all those pictures. Oh my God!
Racer brings up B-Spot's BB gun. That story from my point of view.
That's one of those stories. Listen, and just to preface this, and I'll let Johnny tell it because I don't want to. But there's always those crazy stories where people just make shit up and make it sound like it's real. That's not what happened here. That's the problem. That's the problem.
So you opened the zip file too, Dune?
I absolutely opened the zip file, and I'll never unsee that. Unfortunately.
Yeah. So we'll. That's how Dune and I know that this is not a made up story.
Yes.
So now here's the part of the story that makes it important to me. Was that B-Spot? that was one of the last telethons where we were getting short on staff, but we were still trying to maintain a large schedule. And one of the challenges has always been the overnight schedule.
Yes, it's hard, hard overnight.
And as a person that was involved in putting the schedule together, I always made sure to not give myself preferential treatment by overcorrecting and giving myself the worst time slots possible.
That's right. How could I screw myself the hardest is what Johnny would say.
and part of that was being on West Coast time. It made sense to go on later.
Yeah, because you were a Cali dude back in the day. That's right.
That gave me 3 hours earlier. So going on at midnight West Coast is 3 a.m. East Coast.
True.
Not as bad for me. So I I had my slot, and we had our plans, we had our show, and B Spot was going on before me, but B Spot was also my relief. And no one knew that because we tried to keep the schedule a secret.
Yeah, we would try, and that was the whole thing. We would do that just to make everybody have to tune in. I think is what it was.
And I thought that was part of the fun of it. But then people started arguing, well, it makes it tough for some of us have jobs and we have to schedule things and then we don't know. And they appealed to Damon enough that he actually started releasing. But I thought that took away some of it.
I did too. I kind of liked it.
So B Spot did the show before my show, and B Spot was my relief. And so the problem is if some medical emergency were to occur to B Spot, that would mean I'd have no relief at the end of a 3-hour slot that was already going into the crack of dawn as it was. So Gators was not very happy when he had to relieve B Spot as he was tending to a medical emergency. and Gators was not very happy with B Spot because this is a medical emergency that did not have to exist and that was completely and entirely created by B Spot.
It was, yeah. There was no third party involved here at all. Period.
And since we have a half hour to fill, I may as well go some backstory. There's something about telethons that at some point it used to be drinking was the big thing to get money.
Yes.
But at some point, someone decided to bring pain into the process.
I don't know who those people were. I don't know.
Well, Bill brought body waxing into it. I think that was the first pain thing that came in. Bill told everyone he was going to body wax. And so not to be outdone, Andrew of Take It or Leave It got Epicac, gave it to Rob Stein, and then also did some body waxing with some members of the staff. Of course, Andrew did not actually be – no, he always volunteered everyone else for the pain. But that was so that became the telethon of pain. And a big part of that was
enough. It was enough pain for me.
Producer Bill's
the drinking.
And so it was a lot of drinking and a lot of pain. And then people kept trying to one up that. So then there was the year where what's his name, Rad, took a bunch of paintballs, and Vamp took paintballs too. I mean, there was a lot of painful stunts that were done for donations. And to me, that was never what it should have been about. And I hate pain. I'm not going into that. So I always stayed away from that. But a lot of shows went with the pain angle.
Mm-hmm.
So B Spot had a BB gun. And B Spot somehow got the idea that the ultimate top of them all stunt would be to shoot himself in the balls with the BB gun. And I think his thought is that it's rather soft tissue. It'll go right through and then it'll heal up.
I don't know what his thought was, but it was horrible though.
Well, his thought was it was going to go clean through whatever and not damage anything vital. And you know, he'd bandage it and he'd heal. I think he thought it was going to go clean through. And everyone told him not to do this. And at some point, it started turning into, are we donating for him to do it, or are we donating for him to not do it? And so B Spot announced, well, tell you what, if you donate enough, I'm going to do it. And if you don't donate enough, I'm going to do it. Which basically means B Spot decided no matter what, he was going to do this. And so he did it. And it didn't go clean through.
No, it didn't.
He added a third ball into his balls is what he did. He had the two normal balls and a small tiny metal ball added to his participle, and it was, you know,
yes.
It I don't know if the recordings, if anyone has that year's telethon's recordings. I don't. I never bothered to grab those or gather those. So I don't know if we sent anything out that year. We must have. Someone must have a recording of this, and if they do, feel free to send me a howdy. But
I probably
so
have.
He wraps up to tend to his bleeding, dangling participles.
Yes,
and at this point, I am just filled with rage. I think I actually told off my.
Johnny was raging. Yes, Johnny was raging.
That is a show that I am uncomfortable listening to the beginning of, because I was in total ass to my co-hosts, because I was kind of like, you know, sit down, shut up, we're doing this. Because I was just like, oh my God, I'm going to have to stream for 6 or 9 hours because B Spot has just shot himself out of the rest of the telethon. There's no way I'm expecting him to go on for the rest of this thing with a chunk of metal in his balls. But at some point over the course of the next 3 hours, B-Spot decided that this wasn't a job for Canada's finest medical system with their free health care. He decided this was a DIY operation.
Well, how do you go in and say, "Oh, by the way,
I did this to myself voluntarily, and I'm proud of it."
Yeah, that's right. This is the way. This is the way we.
Because
this is the way we wax
say,
themselves. Yeah, that's right.
Before we get that taken out of you, we need to take you in for a psychiatric evaluation. Is what we need to do. So he sent I still have the email somewhere, which means I still have the zip file somewhere. I'm not going to go search for it because I don't want to see it again.
Please don't.
He's and in the email he made it very clear that he knew what he was doing. And that he has experience in this type of stuff. He wasn't just some dumbass with a knife going in for a metal ball. He knew what he was doing. And what he did was he retrieved the metal ball and he decided to stop for photographs along the way. And sent us photographs of him retrieving
by the way,
the metal
not
ball
to just one email address, but all of them. That's the
he sent that to the staff list. I don't know if it went to the talk list.
Yeah, no,
but all the staff got
it didn't go to the talk list. No, it did not go.
No, so all members of NHB staff, me, Dune. Now, technically, it did go to Damon and Liam, but it did not affect them the same way it affected me and Dune. So yeah. And sure enough, B-Spot at the end of my 3-hour shift relieved me and did his next show.
Wow.
With a bandage.
On his thing.
On his thing.
That's right.
On his thing.
I did find I did find some pictures in the archive. Back in my Bruin days.
Your Bruin days? Yeah.
These were back in my Bruin days.
I held on to those bottles for a long time. I think I eventually tossed
the apple brown, the raspberry wheat. The chocolate milk
apple
stout
brown was awesome.
Yeah, that was really good. That was the chocolate milk stout was good too. I like that. Here it is. There it is. There it is, my friends, right there. Holy the cherry fog. Let me tell you. Look at that. Look at that bottle. Look at that bottle. Look at that. It's the perfect temperature. It's got the American cap on it. It's got. Oh my God. That was another one of my milk stouts. So I put the cute little cow on there, but oh my God. In every man's life, a little rain falls. Well, let me tell you, there was a lot of rain on this one. The cherry fog was it's hard to explain.
Well, you did redeem yourself. Well, the thing is that used artificial cherry flavoring.
Yes.
And then you made the cherry blonde, which used real cherry juice.
Real cherries, yes. Wow. That was so terrible. That was some more of that. Now that was good. Did I send you the cider? The cider was actually pretty good. The hard cider that I made. Back in the day, what these were, I used to take these pictures. I used to take these pictures before the 5-hit show, and for whatever reason, I don't know why I've got this picture. And yes, if you're wondering, that is me. That's totally me.
That's not you.
It's totally me, Johnny. Totally me.
I'm not going to say it.
It's me. Totally me. Just throwing it out there.
Okay.
And there we go.
That's you.
So there's more. You know what's funny? Look how I used to. You could back in the day when I used to keep track of my intro times on my little paper down there. I don't do that shit anymore. I ain't got time for that.
You figured it out.
I figured it out. I did.
We're not professionals.
I did
keeping track of that.
I did a K-pop show one time, so I bought the beer that was official.
Sapporo. Yeah.
A little Buddha beer, Lucky Buddha, and whatever it is, and my pristine unused passport that I never went anywhere with. So sad. But yeah, all kinds of things in there. I can't just click on these pictures because you never know what some of these pictures can be, and Johnny knows exactly what I'm talking about.
don't worry, Dune. You could never fuck up as bad as I did when it comes to showing pictures of your phone.
So there we got the Nitro Stout. I forgot how much beer I used to drink back in the day during the 5-hit shows. If you're wondering, yeah, the 5-hit shows were a lot more, for lack of a better term. Oh, I think Johnny and I both did this. This was when we had the pumpkin stuff.
Speaking of Dune drinking 5-hit shows, you haven't told your own telethon story. And I know you've had many a story that involved a big blue bottle.
There was at least 1 or 2, maybe 5.
I remember, you know what I remember? I remember the last telethon show you did with Bob. Bob came over, and I was there, and it was like the one time the 3 of us did a show together. And he had the story about the chicken coops. And I remember...
Wait, what? What?
Well, yeah, he had a story about chicken coops that he came, and he said that the problem is that they give you 2 female chickens, and he questioned, well, how are you going to get eggs with a chicken coop with 2 female chickens? And that's why I mentioned, well, you don't want fertilized eggs. But that was his little contribution to the... I think he had some other stories that he brought in. It was a fun show. You got drunker than he did because he had to drive home. And I think he asked you if you were all right on his way out. I remember hearing the mic was still up. He's like, you okay, dude?
Yeah, there's been a few of those nights. There had been.
That was... So that's my... that may be the last official telethon show that we've done together.
That was probably... God.
And that's probably the last time Bob's been on the show.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Oh my God!
These days,
I actually did. I actually did a country show one time.
Oh,
that's how bored I was that night.
If you're gonna do a country show, that's how to do it.
That's how you do it.
With some cowgirls.
So if you're wondering if I've ever done country, you know what I've realized though.
We know they have faces.
You know what's consistent about me in Saturday night shows? I never shave. I never shave. I never shave on the Saturday night shows. That's what's consistent. Oh my gosh. There is so much stuff on here.
But you have no telethon stories you can bring to
the telephone stories I had, like I said, there was some fun ones, but the time that Johnny's talking about the blue bottle thing, I don't even know what it was, but I can tell you what the substance was. It was whipped cream flavored vodka, and it came in a blue bottle, and I drank the whole or most of the whole damn thing. I mean, a lot of it. Maybe not drank it all.
What were you mixing it with?
Just like Mountain Dew. Just Mountain Dew. Just is what I was doing.
Mountain Dew whipped cream.
And it made me not want to drink Mountain Dew for like the next 2 years. It was so bad. So it was Diet Mountain Dew. It was Diet Mountain Dew, and then that blue, and it tastes so good. It was just like it was literally it was like just drinking. It was like drinking Mountain Dew. It was so great. Speedballing. Thank you. That's exactly what it was. And all I know is it's a weird situation when liquor comes into play. Is it's sort of like when people tell the stories about edibles, you know. Where you do it, nothing. Oh, I'll take some more, and then all of a sudden, wham! And that's how it was for me. And it was I do remember the next day. I don't even remember a lot of it. It was a blackout thing, and I don't even know. I don't remember turning the stream off. I don't remember going to bed. There was a lot.
You don't remember taking your pants off.
I don't remember anything. All I know is when it was all said and done. One of the things that we did, and this is true to this day, is because one of the things we would do on our telethons is give things away. Johnny would give away paintings. I'd give away whatever was in my room. I'd just find random shit and have somebody bid on it and let them have it. Well, I actually cleaned out that bottle and wrapped it up and sent it away to somebody. I actually mailed it to a person because I didn't want it in a landfill near me.
To Purple Fire.
It was that bad. Fire. Yes, that's where it went. It went to her because
it went to Connecticut.
It was so bad. Oh my God, it was so bad.
Well, the thing I remember is then the following year, of course, you decided, well, it's telethon, we've got to drink again, but maybe not do it the same way. Yes. And so I was like, well, you're going to have to get like not a blue bottle, but the dilemma you ran into was the blue bottle was the good stuff, and the cheap stuff would give you a worse hangover.
That's true. That's very true.
You had to face your fear and buy another blue bottle.
Yes, I did. That was I don't know. I haven't done that since. I have not. Thank God. I went through I went through the Crown. I got to find my There's some.
Well, I know. Going back to the BB spot telethon, I drank a lot during that telethon, and I think that was a telethon that B spot relieved me, and I went and passed out someplace, and I think I ended up sleeping on the bathroom floor the next day because the cold tile was soothing, and it was like I was supposed to do a show with Sloan. And I ended up having to bow out on the show with Sloan because that was when the dead Gators picture was taken.
which is still floating around, by the way.
Yes, that is still. I made that my profile picture on my Johnny Gators Facebook.
Hey,
account.
no, wait a second. I just brought this up here. Hang on a second. I found one. Now, let me bring this up. Oh, this is funny. I'm not. There's a person in here that's actually in this stream right now. Let me bring this up. This right here, this is the name of this picture is Telethon Dune 2017 before. So there might be an after. There could be an after.
There could be
because here's Johnny. Now I'm not. This is way down here. You see this person right here? I'm doing a circle. I'm doing a circle over on the right hand monitor. To my left.
Okay.
There's a person showing up in a little chat room. That's somebody we know. I'm not going to zoom. That's somebody who's in the room right now.
Oh.
Wait. Do I have an after? Oh, I don't have one. Telethon painting. What painting? I made a painting.
You made a drawing.
I did make a drawing. How drunk was I when I did this? Oh my God. What the?
Oh wow! I don't think I even saw. Oh yeah, that's right. Because you were drawing the same things people were suggesting I draw, and you used a little Photoshop to help.
I did. So there's a Christmas tree. There's a bubble house. There's the Dune iRobot, which I don't know what the fuck that is, and the robot is holding a teddy bear.
Yes.
Oh my God! And then for some reason I'm trying to take.
Well, I think someone suggested to paint.
I'm trying to take
Dune's
a bite out of the apple,
head,
and
someone suggested painting the apple complex or something like that. A sad Damon tree. I have the painting I did of that because I never got the address to send it to, or I never got around to sending it. I forget which. But what's funny, Dune, is that you have the before picture. I don't have a before picture.
Oh no!
But I do have an after picture, and that would be the Gators, the dead Gators picture. That is an after picture.
That is not somebody that is doing that. There's no that was how it looked. That's exactly how it looked.
That was the brief moment I was present during my show with Sloan, and then I went and slept on the. And speaking of telethon stories.
Oh, yeah. The Mars man. The Mars robot.
Hi. Yeah.
Telethon. That's right.
Bottles.
Why don't I have a telethon after? I think I must have not. Maybe because I couldn't have taken one afterwards.
There was no one to take the picture. Now I think your wife has greeted you the morning after with like, "Are you done?"
I think she did say, "Are you done?" I think she did. She goes, "Are you done yet?" I think you're exactly right.
You're barely cohesive. It's like, no, I think I'm going to drink some more vodka. Of course, I'm done.
Gators just put a pillow on the floor in the bathroom. That's all.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I did do that. That helped, and the tile was nice and cold and soothing. Now, Mars, do you have a telethon story you'd like to share?
Mars has all the telethon stories.
First of all, somebody over there who actually worked on the schedule made me get up at like 5 or 6 a.m.
I couldn't give preferential treatment.
Somebody.
What is your problem?
I couldn't give us preferential treatment.
And then there was there was that, and then What was it? There was the one with Sloan. There's one with Sloan. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah.
Oh, the one where you
and someone else took over for me once I left after Looking Dead.
Yes. And Neo left. Lulu left, and I was there talking to Sloan, and he just kept saying, "Go away, go away. Are you gonna go away?" I'm like, "No." And he's like, "Are you gonna go away?" I'm like, "No." He goes, "You need to go away."
I don't even want to hear
"No."
that show.
Yeah, well, you need to hear that show. It's sad, but you know what? I was like, "No, it's okay. No, I'm not leaving."
Because I left Team Speak or whatever it was we were using up.
Yeah.
And Sloan was in there, and so anyone could come in there that knew how to, and I think Frank was even around some during that, and Sloan just he didn't know these people, he didn't want to do a show with them, I guess. So I think you and Lulu were both in there, and Sloan was just like, "Go away," but then again, I don't know, I wasn't there, I couldn't do anything.
No, you were away, and I was like,
out.
well,
I went to go finish dying.
Do I leave? Do I go? Do I leave? I'm like, no, I'm staying. And someone kept going, "You need to go away." And I'm like, "Are you sure?" "No, thank you. No, I'm good. I'm here."
You're listening to the No Holds Barred Radio Network.
Oh, it's that one.
Yes.
You like to mine asses. My ball sack.
What's that one?
I don't know. I guess that's what happens when.
Is that the Black song?
What's this one here? It's the auto mix is turned on.
Well, I think what we really need here though is this.
That's it.
So Mars, you eventually left, or what?
Yep.
So what happened, Mars, with you and Sloan? You just left him, or?
I think one of us finally just left. I was like, dude, I got other things to do. I'm just leaving. I think.
And so Sloan just went solo.
Yeah,
I don't even remember how it ended. I must have came to turn it off at some point.
He was there at the station for a while.
That was probably Sloan's last broadcast on the NHP
Probably.
Radio Network.
No, I think you guys talked to him once or twice after that. But telethon, yes.
Well, he's called in, but that's his last official hosting duty.
Yeah.
On the No Holds Barred Radio Network.
Well,
that telethon might be that might be a kind of a symbolic end of the network as we knew it.
Was that Forge's last telethon too?
Was he even there for that one? I know Forge had a telethon years earlier that shortly after that telethon he ended up in the hospital and he was never the same again.
Was that years earlier?
That was years earlier. I remember he was doing a telethon where he kept drinking hair of the dog.
What's up?
Timmy hair of the dog. It's a puppy. So excited.
Are you coming up? He's coming up. He's coming up.
Puppy.
He has something to say. What are you gonna say?
What are you say?
Tell everybody. Tell them.
What
is it?
Oh yeah.
What is it?
Oh,
Tell
yeah?
them. What flavor? Really? Are you sure? Okay. All right. Go get him. Go find Billy or Bobby or Jimmy.
Billy. Go find little Billy.
Go find little Billy. There we go. Sorry.
You know, dude, I almost squeaked my squeaky toy, but I figured I better not. That.
That's how we did it. That just happened.
That did.
I'm digging this auto. I'm
is.
digging this. I like this. This is great.
Getting our music.
I like this.
We got the rockin' one.
That's right. That worked. There was this one. The Mario. I don't know who made this one.
Probably
Oh, check it out.
Not everyone. I'm going to tell the story because not everyone knows the story.
I like
but
mine
there was
better.
one year for some of the years for telethon. we didn't want the stream to go back to automation in between shows. And so the server admins, it probably was Rico, put together a very special automation.
Oh, that's
for
right.
The day of
That's
telethon.
right.
so that it would cycle through a few promos and a few telethon memory clips. And the thought was that handoffs would be quick. So like about 5 of these would be enough because it would never need to cycle through more than 5 over and over again. And so by the end of the telethon, we were all very familiar with Liam's work.
That's right.
And you're listening to the No Holds Barred Radio 4th Annual Telethon. Visit nhbradio.com and donate so I can get more pretzels. I mean, it's good. Fucking shit, this is great.
Really loud, Johnny. Really loud.
I need some water, though. Fucking shit.
Thank you.
Oh, fuck. That's a fucking warm bottle of water. Ah, who gives a shit? Donate today.
So that promo aired about 527 times over the course of the weekend.
What were all of these things? I've got all these little... I wonder what these... Hang on. What is this?
Check 1 2. Check.
Oh.
Did I keep these?
Hey, this is Reggie Ray Valentine. You are
I
listening
did.
to the Loaded Radio Show with Bulldog.
I did keep those things.
And here's another one from that same promo break.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll let you.
5, 4, 3.
You're listening to the 2006 No Holds Barred Radio Telethon. Go to www.nhbradio.com and donate today.
What the fuck
Daniel's
was
Kids.
this? 1.
Oh, you're counting down.
I like the way my system works though. You get to hear that in a cool song. There you go.
Oh.
Sorry.
So
I'm gonna have to go. It's gonna take me years to go through all these.
Oh.
This is crazy.
So Gators, tomorrow is a holiday, let you know.
It is.
And I'm going to be at a barbecue all day long, just to let you know.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
All right. I don't know if Brian's here or not.
I'm sorry. Steak and hot dogs are trumping insert
There's
title.
got to be a better way to say that.
You know what?
Taking
I didn't
priority.
think about that. You know, wow. You know what? It's winning over. Steak and hot dogs are winning over 5 o'clock.
Steak and hot dogs are pretty good.
Yeah. I mean,
smell smoke.
on a grill. So.
Hope my wife's cooking.
Well, you know, well, I mean, Brian is here, and if anything, Brian is always filled with excellent questions that we can answer for him, such as
What is a FAP?
You know, so we have that.
You do have that.
There's that. I say if all else fails, set up a just highlight all your testimonies and just play them for the whole show, and just walk away for a while. Yeah, all the testimonies.
You're listening to the 2006 No Holds Barred.
You're listening to the No Holds Barred Radio.
You mean something like that?
Oh,
no, when they
Not all
do
at
their
once?
NHB radio
Well,
testimonies.
you didn't specify back to back. I thought you meant all at once.
The NHB testimonies where they'd say, I watch NHB, I listen to NHB radio and blah, 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 blah. No, they did that, right?
Or the one where Damon screams that, you know, what has NHB done for me? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah.
Just highlight all that, and you can either play them at once, over and over and over again, or you can do
it's
the
not like
Liam
Damon
Chewing
had
one
many
for
opportunities
2
to
hours.
tell us how angry he was.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm sorry, man. I just figure steak and hot dogs are good.
No, I agree. If I had the option of steak and hot dogs, I'd also be having steak and hot dogs.
There's probably some potato salad too, but it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be like 71 degrees tomorrow.
No, whoa, hold on a second. Hold up.
What?
Store-bought potato salad or homemade potato salad?
That's right.
You know what? It's store-bought, but it's the Irish stuff, which is pretty good.
What is this one? This is. I think I remade my.
It's the one made with the red
From the air
potatoes.
capital
It's the red
city
potato
of the
right?
world.
I remade my.
Wichita. This is your music station.
WESR.
That was my remake of.
Sir?
That was my remake of
Wow.
the East High radio station thing.
Oh, that's right.
God, I want to do a 5-hit show now.
Yeah, you got to do a 5-hit with that on
I'm
it.
gonna have to do that. This is so awesome. Yeah, I'll have to go through all these someday. I don't know because I mean there's so many of them. I don't know what they are.
And try it again.
When Stacy's gonna do a 5-hit.
You
and
are
then-
listening
and
to
Tessa's gonna do a
Chicago's
pop-hit.
very own.
This is me fucking up.
Wait, very
You
own
are
what?
listening to Chicago's very own.
This is if you're wondering how when you're making a promo
You are
how
tuned in
how
to
many times it
Chicago's
takes to get it
very
right.
own.
So,
I never even got.
I'm gonna put those three separately for Mr.
aren't they in
Cuts.
Charlotte now? Is that where they're doing it?
DJ Cuts. Try to say DJ, a
DJ
little cleaner.
Cuts.
DJ Cuts.
The cheese?
DJ Cuts.
The cheese.
If you're wondering how that shit happens, it all the stuff you wait a second.
Hello, boys. You know, I've been
right.
saying that line on this network for 6.5 years now.
There we go.
I've been around the
All
longest,
right.
and ever since hearing, talking about bra burning way back in the day.
Wait, what?
I've been hooked on this network, and I'm not really sure
Did
why.
he say brawl?
No, you got to keep speaking. You're not sure why. You're worried about bra burning, and
I'm trying to think about what the hell I'm gonna say.
you're trying to think about what the hell you're gonna say, and we're recording a fucking testimonial here.
Yeah, well, I haven't given it any thought.
Well, what is there to think about? 6 years of introspection?
6 years of penis jokes and bra jokes and
Yeah.
tits and ass and
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
What more is there to say?
Well, what does NHB mean to you?
Nothing.
You fucking bastard! You house sat for me for 2 weeks. You're the
2
reason.
weeks.
You
I
house
am
sat.
a week and a half.
You house
a week and a half.
All right.
Not 2.
Okay, well, that being said, I am the reason that you actually now live at a place where
I can survive.
Yeah, where you won't be lynched like a black man.
There we go.
So, what else does NHB mean to you?
What does NHB mean to me?
Well, you agree.
Well, it's given me many opportunities in life with moving to different states and finally finding a place that I actually enjoy living thanks to the wonders of Video Vamp and his lovely house.
Which
while
is
he's on
not my
vacation.
house. Yeah, thank you.
Oh my God.
All right, what else?
I don't know. I've done too many of these things.
Well, do another one, bitch.
Tell Damon to just replay mine.
There you go.
Oh, damn.
All right.
I hate not having an AC.
You hate not. Okay, Raya's just now. Those are my fucking headphones. Rye just dried his. Oh.
That's my new Madonna outfit.
Oh my
Rye,
God.
that is disgusting. Okay, yeah. Rye just
You guys are
took my
terrible.
headphones and used them as a makeshift bra.
I was drying the sweat off. I was trying to.
Oh, man.
Oh, thanks. Great.
Were those the telephone fries? Do we
All
know?
right. Well, that's what NHB means to Rye.
It means everything and nothing all at the same time.
Yeah, fuck you all.
I couldn't survive without NHB. It's my
Oh,
drug.
God.
Put it in my veins, bitch.
Okay, I gotta go
Classic.
find somebody to raid before we go to jail.
Oh, yeah.
Classic.
See, dude.
Classic
Terrible.
Ryan Vamp. They were great when they were living together.
I don't know if this is a live channel, but it's called the Dungeon Party, and it has something that says a booty meter on it. We're gonna have to go there.
I'm in.
We're gonna have to
I'm
go
in.
there. So that's one of them. Let me see if I can bring that.
That's happening. Yeah.
That's a thing. That's a thing. Edit. No, not edit. I don't want to edit. I want to host. DJ Zap. It's an awesome
That's on
name.
Kick,
That's an
right?
awesome name. So that's that one. So we're gonna go there. We're also gonna go hang out with Music by Chance on the other stream.
And see if there's a cactus.
And tomorrow, Johnny, quickly get to it before I forget this time.
Yeah, well, tomorrow I do a thing with the people and the thing, and we call it
8 o'clock.
Insert title here.
8 o'clock,
And,
Johnny.
Yeah, it's 8 p.m. Eastern. 8
That's
o'clock. 8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m. Eastern. There we go. Let's go see what's
Which
happening
means
with
not 8 p.m. Dune time.
Let's go see what's happening with the booty meter.
Okay.
Because that's what it
Booty
says.
meter.
Let's see if it says if the
Booty,
booty meter's do. I'm curious to see if there really is a booty meter. Because it says there is. Let's go. There it is.
Yeah.
There's a booty meter. There it is.
That's a booty meter.
That's a booty meter. All right. That's it. Take care, people. All right, Johnny. I'll catch you tomorrow.